Hey guys, what's up? Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to Sports Talk with me, Recal. What's going on? We have a lot of activities going on during the Olympics. Team USA not doing so well. Well, the tennis team, the women tennis team, are not doing so well. Golf. Pretty much Coco Golf upset because well, she lost the first set. The second set, she felt that she got cheated by the ref. The ref thought the ball was out, and but hey, at the end of the day, she lost. We got to move on. She didn't play well. Uh, um, we have a lot of activity. Of course, I talked about if you check my last episode, I talked about the Canadian coach being suspended for a year. You have also losing 6 points. You have the team they try to appeal those 6 points because it's a tough task. They will have to win everything just to win gold. They're trying to appeal those 6 points, and let's see what happened to the committees. Um, you have the American team, swimming team, the Italian swimming team, all of them, pretty much putting together. Against the Chinese. The Chinese been cheating. Especially that the American are saying, how can we put so much focus? Because they're getting tested for steroids. Pretty much every day during the Olympic right now in Paris. But the Chinese, they're tested positive, and those guys have been tested positive for years, and then they're still allowed to compete. So other swimmers are especially, but the two most vocal one are the Americans and the Italian teams, saying, what's the purpose of being tested every day? If when we get tested, I'm enjoying some wine, what's the purpose of getting tested if people test positive and they still allowed to compete? Which is crazy, which is crazy to see a lot of these guys testing positive, for drugs, for steroid, and so the Americans are going to, they're talking to the committees to say, what is the purpose of this? Why are we allowing the Chinese, players, testing positive for steroid and still allowed to compete? And so if so, why are they competing with other people who are not taking steroid? And so what's the purpose? What's the point of being tested? So when they have to go get tested before competing, but that okay, these guys already been, they test positive, and you still allow them to compete, which is not fair. You're allowing other people who, to test positive and still do that, because I don't want to compete with somebody that's using steroids, cheating, and still having the opportunity to compete and so on. So you don't want that. You want to make sure that it's a fair process for everyone else, and right now it's not fair for those players. And that's what you see. A couple of the tennis stars, even Coco Golf, and all of them see, and they taking that opportunity too to also come out against the Olympic Committee. Coco Golf, of course, people might say, oh, she's being a sore loser because she lost, but still, you know what I mean? To be, because she can't compete on any single match because she clearly lost, but she's saying the rules are not fair for everybody. Now I know that for golf, the final set, in the second game, again, she didn't play well throughout. She didn't play well throughout. There's a lot of people are tired, openly tired. You can see that on TV. The gymnastic team and many other teams where those guys are staying up late. You know what I mean? They're doing their own little party, and because of this, I don't want to jump, move on too far. But Brazilian swimmer was sent home. Brazilian swimmer, was sent home from the Olympic. She's taking legal action. She's suing the committee. They put everybody on which is the similar situation during the I think it was in 2020, whatever, the NBA finals. When they were in a bubble, players from different teams were sneaking out, even though putting everybody in danger. They were sneaking out to go get girls to whatever, bring to the hotel, girls who weren't tested. There was a lot of stuff going on, but during this Olympic, they put them in it's a village. It's a not every it's by the hotel, but they built like a community, and as a heavily guarded community because the French want to make sure while these guys are in Paris, they're not getting robbed, they're not getting nothing happening to them. So they it's pretty much they built a community, so to speak, to make sure that everyone's there, heavily guarded. Nothing happened to them, so they have all activities there, for them, whatever. But Brazilian swimmer Ana Carolina Vieira, whatever her name is, her and her boyfriend decided to sneak out. They snuck out, just to go party. You know what I mean? They decide to go party and leave the community where they were. They told everybody to stay where they are. If you're gonna go off site, at nighttime, during the day, people go do what they gotta do. Whatever. When your game's done, you're done competing, you're free to go do what you gotta do. But she decided, her and her boyfriend, let's sneak out. Let's go. They were trying to go to the club to hang out, to do whatever. You know what I mean? To party. And they got caught. Doing that, and they kicked her out. The Olympic Committee said, hey, they asked everybody. That's why they was upset. They asked everybody, is there anyone who wants to go out? If you're gonna go out, please let us know so we can accommodate you. Because nobody, again, the last thing you need right now for an Olympic athlete to step away, right? You have 17-year-old competing in the Olympic. LeBron's the oldest at 40, but I'm saying you have 17-year-old. You have people. If something happened, let's say they get robbed or something happened, it's gonna be a big scandal. It's gonna be a big thing which gonna overshadow the Olympic itself. So they don't want that scandal to happen. So they make sure, hey, let us know if you're gonna step out. Let us know. We can make an accommodation. They want to make sure that you have security. You know what I mean? But her, Ana Carolina, with her boyfriend, Ana Carolina Vieira. Yeah, it's Vieira, whatever. You know what I mean? Brazilian team. So she decided, her and her boyfriend, right, to leave the camp to go to a club, to go party. And of course, they were when she got caught, they caught her out there, places where she shouldn't been. And France, they sent her home. So she filed for, she said, I know she posted on IG, she said she left her belonging, and she said she felt and she left her belonging at the Athletes Village in Paris, and she described herself as feeling helpless. She also added that she filed a complaint for harassment, and it's like, come on, man. She filed a complaint for harassment against the federation. She's suing, her country as well, and saying that they should have done something to help her. They told you the rules. They told you the rules, but man, she's done this before. Allegedly, let me say allegedly. Allegedly, she allegedly done this before during the 2020 Tokyo game. She done this before, and our coach, he's just Gustavo Otsuka, he told Ruta that all the athletes they come here to not to go on vacation. They came here to compete. You know what I mean? Yeah, they came here they came to Paris to play. To compete, to win gold medals, not to go on vacation. But those two came, and this how they're gonna use the Olympic to go on vacation. Like I said, allegedly she's done this before in 2020 and Tokyo, right? So she's done this before. Allegedly, she's done this before in 2020 in Tokyo. Snuck out where her boyfriend used the Olympic. Of course she's an athlete, but she used that. Because in 2020, she finished 12. You know what I mean? She finished 12, and she was just there. She was just a body. So it's like, you're out all night, which is the same thing that so I don't know why she was allowed to compete. You know what I mean? I don't know why she was allowed to compete, because if she's done this before in 2020, allegedly she's done it in 2020 in Tokyo, and people knew that. They shouldn't have done that, because now you have 200 million of taxpayers in Brazil. They working, of course, to support you. Because to go to the Olympic, yeah, you going. That's a taxpayer bill. The U.S. going to the Olympic, all the stuff. That money coming from the taxpayer, the traveling, all that stuff coming from us, the taxpayer. So you have 200 million people in Brazil paying for you to go to the Olympics. You're using that as a vacation, and which is why it shows in her performance, a lousy performance. So she doesn't, she worked hard enough to get her to go to the Olympic, and she used the Olympic when she get there. She used it as a vacation with her boyfriend instead of competing for gold. When you finish in 12, you finish in the bottom. It already show where you stand. You didn't do anything. You just showing up. So this time around, the French have better security. I'm not saying that in Tokyo they didn't have good security, but it just they let certain things slide. But the French nationals, the French people, they're looking at it. The French, the Olympic Federation, those guys are more stricter. And so they're looking at, listen, if something happened to you, we don't want to be responsible, for you. And they know she's done this before, allegedly. They know that she's done this before, and which is why they mainly been watching her, because she was trying to escape for many nights. and that's why she filed for harassment. Because they're like, no, you can't leave. Like, what do they keep catching her, and she keep doing the same thing, which is why they kick her out. So I don't want people to think, Brazilian swimmers was sent home because, yeah, she snuck out one time, or give the girl a chance. No, she's done this before. Allegedly, I'm gonna say allegedly, even though I know what's going on, but she's done this before. She's done it in 2020 in Tokyo multiple times, allegedly, and now these guys know what's going on with her, Ana Carolina Vieira. You know what I mean? So she's done this type of thing before, where she does enough. She worked hard enough to get herself to the Olympics, and then when to those games, and when she's there, there's no competition. There's nothing there. When you finish in 12, when you barely, you finish last all the time, because you know what? It shows. She's out there partying, and not taking this seriously, and you know what I mean. You have people, taxpayers, sending you to the Olympic, doing all that stuff. So you just there wasting time. You there wasting time. So that's why they were watching her, and since she got to Paris, she's been trying to leave to go hang out. You know what I mean? She's been trying to leave to go hang out, and security been, they keep fighting her. Say, hey, you can't do that. You got to follow the rules. So allegedly, they reported her several times to the committee, to the federation, and they decide enough is enough. Enough is enough. You know what? Go home. You're no longer part of the team. You will not compete. So she called the coach. Hey, and he's like, yo, listen, we've been talking to you all week. This is we've been talking to you all week since Friday, and you out here every night instead of focus on the next match, the next next activity. Your thing is to step out with your boyfriend, to sneak out. So both were sent home. You know what? Peace out. This is not a vacation. We here to play. So she's she's trying to fight this, but then the people are like, yo, what's going on? So of course, listen, you're gonna get some lawyers who chase an ambulance, some ambulance chaser to get your case. Anybody, you know what I mean? You have a lot of ambulance chasers that's gonna take the case, but when they're looking at it, it's a waste of time to even do that. You know what I mean? So you out here wasting time. So we'll see what happened. But like I said, Brazilian swimmer, she was sent home for trying to sneak out. And you have the Chinese, the Chinese going on, for doping. So that's it. Anyway, man, another news, you have Lonzo Ball, man. Lonzo Ball's just saying he'll be ready for the season. He's doing everything he can, which is good, man. You do want to see him. The guy has done so much. You don't want to see this kid get hurt. You want to see him continue to, like, enough with the what if. So I want to see what he can do, man. So shout out to him. Shedeur Sanders, sign another NIL deal. I think he's about what, $5 million. He's making $5 million a year or $6 million a year. He's doing his thing. So shout out to him. Good luck for the season. Let's see what happens. Anyway, man, sports talk. Yeah, this is sports talk. Of course, I'm looking forward for. There's a lot of activities going on during the Olympic. I'm gonna try my best to post, some of the stuff to you. We can talk about it. I'm looking forward for for tomorrow for later on to for the American team, the men basketball team. Of course, you see the women, the WNBA, the USA women basketball dominating. So there was a sign when they played in Japan. There was a young lady holding the sign saying, "Hey, the only way you could beat us if you had Caitlin Clark." And that's why the women team went in there. They annihilated. They destroyed the Japanese team by 26 points. So yeah, they took it personal. And that fan was on the she was out there crying. You can't make up signs saying you need Caitlin Clark to beat us, and they crush you by 26 points, and you're out there crying. You know what I mean? That's just crazy. But shout out to them. USA team, men basketball team, going up. They play in South Sudan tomorrow. Of course, good luck. And the way they're playing right now with KD, who's he's a leading scorer. KD's the leading scorer in Olympic history. That's crazy. And LeBron James, the assist leader in Olympic history. Man, so in terms of points, Kevin Durant's number 1, LeBron's number 2, Carmelo Anthony, who haven't played a long time, is number 3, because Carmelo's he's a sniper himself, So those 3. So in terms of points, Kevin Durant number 1, LeBron's number 2 in points and during the Olympics, and Carmelo's number 3. But in assists, LeBron's number 1 assist leader. So I'm looking forward for that game tomorrow with South Sudan to see what happened. I mean, last time we barely beat them, of course, because they took the team for granted and they won by 1 point. LeBron had to take over the game. Steve Kerr told LeBron James, "Hey, take over the game. We can't lose this game. Go take over the game." He took over the game. But now you have Kevin Durant, who's so there's gonna be a better thing. And Tatum's playing tomorrow. Let's see what he does. I think Joel Embiid should be benched. He's a waste of time, man. He's the most overrated player ever, besides Michael Jordan. Besides Michael Jordan, Joel Embiid is the second most overrated player ever, man. So that the guys, he shouldn't even be out there. But I think Anthony Davis should be in Atlanta. But Anthony Davis also dealing with he is sick. I think he's got food poisoning or something. He's dealing with, so there's a possibility he may not play tomorrow against South Sudan. So then Joel Embiid would Ben Adebayo will see them mostly most of the time. So I think that it might be better tomorrow with Joel Embiid facing the South Sudan team. So he's bigger. So that would be a better matchup for him. So let's with their center. So let's see what happened and what he does. But those guys, those South Sudan team, even though they tall and lanky, but they're strong. Those guys are strong. They have grown men strength. So we'll see how Joel Embiid do a bit of fair with them. But there's a possibility that there's a strong possibility that we'll see, hold on. Yeah, enjoy yourselves. You know what I mean? But there's a strong possibility. So I love white wine. So Pinot Grigio is my favorite white wine. Diego Red, my favorite red wine. So hey, you gotta enjoy yourself. Well, anyway, man. So we'll see how Joel Embiid, how he's gonna play because Anthony Davis. Possibility. So tomorrow will be a game time decision. But he's dealing with a lot of stuff right now. So there's a possibility he may not play. So we'll see what happens. All right. Anyway, man, Sports Talk. Like, subscribe, and share. I appreciate the love. Thank you. Like I said, thank you. We are 1.6, 1.7 subscribers. And listen, I know a lot of you guys decided to tune in to support me. You subscribe. I appreciate the subscription, but you know, you gotta watch the channel. You gotta watch the videos, man. I know people are busy. I know that. I know a lot of you guys, you know, did me a favor. You subscribe, you know, but you don't watch YouTube like that. You don't watch sports like that. But you did it for me. But I appreciate it. But you know, tune in sometime. You know. Anyway, man. Like, subscribe, and shit. Peace out.